Hi, Blind Guy Garage. I wish I could have done a revival video on this machine, but it would have been a really short will it start, because literally all I had to do is put a battery in it and some gas and it fired. So I know it's not really much to do, but I wanted to show y'all something that I've discovered. It's been on other videos, but it's really kind of hard to tell, and this one will show it. This machine is really old. This paint was never really shiny, and right now we're getting it somewhere. So what I have is some Carnauba wax, liquid Carnauba wax. And you see what I'm using. You don't really, it's not a brand preference or anything, it's just the cheapest thing I could find. Quad Zero steel wool, this is very used, but it works on everything. This is an old sticker. Let's show you what it did. This is what they used to look like, and this is what one looks like after it's been on it. I don't know if you can see the shine. There's a light up there, so see what I'm talking about? And this was chalky. See? Listen. See what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to do this right here. It's a very wet, fairly wet piece because it's been used so much. And I've washed this machine already with a pressure washer too, and this works on every paint I've used it on so far, and that's some of the cars paint jobs. I've also done it on, and I'm not going to rub real hard on this sticker because I don't want to potentially rub it all off, but this had a really dark spot of something on top of it right here, and it all came off. But now it's not making that sound like I'm rubbing my hand across sandpaper. This thing is gonna come out nice. And she's just I don't know, this thing's like from the 70s, I guess. If you know old mowers, which I don't, I just know a little bit about a little bit. See, and there's stuff like, I mean, you can go over it and clean it nicer, and that'll get the discolorations and stuff off. But this stuff is so cheap, and it scrubs all the crap out of it. Like, this is fiberglass and stuff back in here. See what it does on that. That's really bad. I haven't tried it on something like that before. It's working. It's working. And I haven't seen anything it hasn't worked at all on. Like, I do something and it doesn't do anything. It'll make it smoother if it don't bring the color back. Like red paint, sometimes on this single stage red, it just doesn't come back around. But this stuff here, I haven't been able to get the light switch on this thing to even move. So I don't know if those lights work. But man, as easy as it started, I couldn't believe it. We just put a little brake cleaner down its yapper. Had some gas in the tank because the tank was super clean, and I was like, what? And the guy brought this over and said, it was sitting out in this person's yard. Do you want it? I mean, it's all there, and the deck was moving. I got a belt coming for the deck. It did have a burnt up deck belt, but that could have been took for anything. Yeah, look. It just does good, man. And it's been pressure washed and pressure washed and pressure washed. I'm telling you, when it's almost therapeutic doing this. I don't know why. I'm trying not to wiggle the camera around too much. Try to do this. I'm getting it. Okay, I can see through the camera. And I'm not having to put a lot of pressure on it. On the really rough stuff, maybe a little bit more pressure, but what I'm doing here, nah. Not a lot of pressure. And it's doing so nice. This thing's gonna look cool. See all that shininess? And this was all, like I said, it felt like, I don't know, it's a little rough right there. But I think there's going to be, there could be some spots that's got some little surface rust. So the inside of this hood's a little rusty. But we put some rust converter on that, maybe, if I can get some. Look at this. I'll rest my elbow on the machine here. That looks like it might be a more stable video. You can even hear it as I'm scrubbing. It's and it goes away. And it's just steel wool, guys. I can't believe steel wool does what it does. And that's really bad. And that kind of stuff right there is actually tearing the steel wool up a little bit. And I'm having to use quite a bit of pressure. But that's fiberglass. So is the front nose pieces on these. They're fiberglass. So if you're ever messing with one of these, don't rest your forearm across that dash or something. You'll have the itchies and the burnies after that. That decal came out great. Going around these is not going to be easy. See? I did this one on the back. Ain't that crazy? Now one next to it. I bet that sounds good if you're wearing what do you call it? The little headphones. I call mine an earpiece. That's Quad Zero steel wool, which I'm probably gonna put that in the title. And carnauba wax, like the liquid kind. Yeah, and each one of those louvers is coming out really nice. I can't get over it. It's just one of them things, you know, that I'm glad I figured this out. And it never ceases to amaze me how good it works. It worked pretty good. Oh, there's one more. I didn't get that one. Which, you know, a blind person is probably not going to be the best at getting the paint job looking good. I just feel where it feels slick. Kind of look through it, through the camera and see. And it's leaking gas too, and it's kind of getting to me a little bit. I mean, no complaints for something I didn't give it much for it. I can't believe it. We wouldn't have expected it to run. And I almost didn't buy it because I'm like, I don't want to get into another one of these project mowers like this. They're hard to get parts for. But shoo, this thing gonna come out nice. Gonna look pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Alright. I don't know. And that side was a little rougher than this side. This side might, I don't know about this sticker, the decal there. It feels kind of bubbly, but maybe because that side has the fuel line and stuff, and it might have been leaking for a long, long time. Sorry, I'm not talking, but this is just, it's kind of like I'm oozfabaing right now, you know. Oozfaba. Heckers, yeah. I don't know if y'all can see it. They're shining that away. It ain't, like I said, it ain't gonna shoot nothing back in your face, but these never were that shiny in the first place. And this, now another thing is that steering wheel. Sorry. This steering wheel was a little on the chalky, rough side. Like the sun's been trying to have its way with it. I wonder, I want two hands. I'm sorry, I want two hands. I'll put y'all on the seat here. That's taking a little more pressure. But yeah. Oh boy, howdy. Yeah, this stuff will, it's like restoring it, y'all. See what the little center cover does. Yes, sir. I can't get over this. I hope y'all are as entertained by what's happening with this as I am, because wow comes to mind. I mean, alright, I know my idea is going to work all the way, so I'm just going to do something for y'all. This little thing, it's got the 3-point manual. It's where, you know, you gotta use that to pick stuff up. But let's make sure she's in park, because we ain't got no safeties. It's not in park, but it's in that. So you push this a little bit, and it basically puts the transmission or the belt in low. Hey, there's the gooses, the ducks, gooses, geeses. That lever pushes the pedal forward a little. So now it's on the brake, and she ain't trying to move. I'm gonna put my steel wool somewhere. I'm gonna put it right there. And we've been pulling, like it almost pulled the 8-ended out of its hole. There's a couple 8-ends over yonder. All right, here we go. I'll quit delaying. Here we go. Now it is warm, so maybe no choke. Yeah, it's gonna go. I have it, you got to throttle it all the way down. The switch ain't turning the mower off. And I forgot I turned the gas off. Good. Ain't that sweet? And another cool thing, ouchies. Oh boy, that side of my kneecap got that. I'm gonna turn her off. See, I turned the key off, did nothing. It should. Put, there you go. Got a new air filter tray coming for it because the air filter had a mouse hole in it. But these tires are original, and they say Sears on them. Can you believe it? So that's the original, and these were holding air when it got here. Those were holding air, but they weren't aired up all the way. I aired them up. The deck turns flawlessly, effortlessly as well. I mean, this one is a great little parade vehicle. Get her all dolled up. And I don't know. That sucker, I don't know that I'd post it for sale, but if somebody come over, oh, I kicked it. I kicked it. If somebody were to say, I like it, I want it, how much? I might give them a price. We're going to go over here though. I want to turn the lights on. Here, maybe we can get a little bit better look at it. Just the outsider. Oh, ran into the dadgum workbench. Yeah, see, now you can see the front end a little better, I think. Ain't that just cool looking? And that's all. I don't think there's any. Say now, the last few I've had, this was cracked. Where they cracked, they thought, everybody thinks this is cast iron or something by looking at it. But that is fiberglass. As if they were worried about saving weight on something like this. But yeah, see how down here, this is painted, but it's I don't know why. I wish they had made that out of cast iron. It definitely could use the weight up front. Let's see how they made the little axle. It's just a piece of 1/2-inch plate. Simple, man. Simple. Welded a piece of pipe to a piece of 1/2-inch plate. Drill a hole in it, put some grease in there. I mean, can't get much better. That's going to be plenty strong. Why are we running sheet metal and a bunch of boxes to make it when you could have done it that way? Everybody kept it that way. Keep it stupid simple. Yeah, it's still got all of its mesh. There's no dents in the mesh. What? Yeah, there's no dents in any of that mesh. You gotta be kidding me, man. This thing was nice. Very nice. Alrighty, well, let me know if y'all want to see it fully polished with the Quad Zero steel wool and carnauba wax, and we'll see what we got there. You know, I think it's gonna look right pretty. Might be a couple different shades of white now. I don't know. Through the camera, I guess it's the way that it's reflecting, but I just can't get over it. From my angle and my eyeball, I can see a shine back right there, but through here, it's not really translating, I don't think. But anywho, anyway, and what for? I think it's going to be a cool little old mower. And I'm going to turn the gas off. I think I got it on still. Yeah. And we may end up having to go on ahead and the fuel line, I believe, yeah, fuel line has started to leak right here at the fuel filter. So we'll probably have to, they have to put the motor, like, are you serious? Through there? Are you serious? That's the old stuff though, y'all. How does it make sense to run the fuel line through here? Even if I go back to replace that, I don't really think I want to put it through there. I mean, I think it'd be better to go above it or just go to the outside here to under the label in case you're wanting to see the engine. You know what I mean? Like, why? I don't understand that. But yeah, I mean, even this don't even have any dents on it. Seriously? Such nice shape. It's almost like this mower got used like 5 times and then they parked it. Tried to mow grass too fast and burnt the deck belt off of it. Oh, another thing that's kind of cool. Sorry, I was going to end the video and then I'm sorry. I have ADD, guys. I'm sorry. Check this out. Now, I didn't clean the deck very well, but this is what drives the deck. This little thing here is on both sides. This is what drives not the deck, but this is what drives the belt, the blade. Now, look at that. That's turning both blades, by the way. So you can just, with very minimal effort, it's spinning that blade. I don't know if you can see under there, but it's spinning the blade. And I don't even think the deck has any. It might have a little surface rust in the middle, but even the deck will clean up nice. I didn't pressure wash yet. I was more concerned about trying to get this big dark spot off of the hood here, thinking that was rust. But shoot, it's gonna be cool. I think it's cool that it's got the factory Sears tires on it. Well, guys, thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, grow the channel. I'm going to be working on some t-shirts, hopefully be able to put them on the eBay store. Just kind of be looking out for it. If a video has me mentioning it in it, then look in the description. Check out the description. A lot of my videos will have stuff in the description to tell you a little bit more details. Maybe stuff that I watched the video, I'm like, oh man, I meant to say that in the video and I didn't do it, and I don't have the editing power, so, you know, I'll put it in the description. We've got a Facebook page, Blind Guy Garage Facebook page. That's a big critter. And then we've got a Mowers and More eBay store. We've got one item on there right now. Don't be hating. I'm going to put more on there. Okay. It's not actually me doing all the bleep blooping. So when people have time, but we're going to be putting stuff on there like flywheels, a lot of engine parts. But right now it's a lot of Briggs & Stratton Intech single cylinder stuff, flywheels, blah 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 blah. What? Oh, the dipstick tubes. You know, the ones that drive a fuel pump. Those. And then just regular ones, you know, because maybe you or somebody else let the dipstick rub the flywheel and it's tore it up. That happens. Don't ask me how I know. And then we're going to be doing like pieces, you know. Look, man, you know, I got motors everywhere, and I'm getting tired of throwing this stuff away. There's transmissions. If you know, There's transmissions, guys. You're going to have to buy it off of eBay, and you're going to have to buy it, if you're going to want it from me, well, you have to let me know. I'll see if I've got it, and we'll put it on the eBay store, and you can buy it that way. Just, there's so much stuff out here, and I hate throwing all this stuff away. Not a hoarder, it's just I know that, man, if somebody needed that, and they're on the other side of the country, and they're in one of them states that you can't have junkyard, or you can't, I mean, mower junkyards are few and far between. But, yes, sir, Bob Rooney. Cool. It's going to be a cool little mower. I got to get me a thumbnail picture. Like a good, you know, one of them pictures, you know, you put on the video. Maybe I can get it over here. Is that a good angle, y'all? Yeah, that's probably what y'all going to see. I'm sorry. Y'all stay blessed.